Hi guys, friends, family, or everyone who's watching. This is Narayan today again here. So every time I try to think or make a video, it always pops up in my mind that who will gonna understand those things that we are talking here, because the thing that it's hard to see people want to even especially to understand these things, or even they have this kind of questions in their mind. But I still have believed that millions of people will gonna watch this one sooner or later, because it is what it is. So without getting delay, today we're gonna talk about little simple fact life. Sorry about my language. Little simple little facts in the life that which makes you either happy or it makes you either sad. So there are only two things: either you are happy or you are sad. So every time you are happy, it's a state of mind where your desires are getting completed in any matter. Even you are studying, you pass exam, or even you had a breakup, you now get to patch up again, or even you have any family troubles that went away right now, and you are having relaxation in your life. Any kind of state that makes you happy, that you know that. So there was a thought of that was creating the trouble for you, and once that trouble is went away, so at that time you feel happy. But the second time, when another side of this one, when you have the thought where you don't feel happy, so that means you are feeling sad. In that state, what is happening, the things are not happening the way you want in your life, so that things making still distract you from the life, and you feel unhappy about those things. So what are the solutions for those things if you go forward and look? So the best simple way is, the solution is, you don't even neither you need to feel happy or nor sad. So what you gonna feel it if you're not gonna feel happy or sad? So in that state, you are just observing or just living in the present moment. What is happening in the present moment? For example, that's the best example I always give. Like, if you watch a tree, the progress is happening inside the tree, but you cannot see the progress, because you suppose there are some roots of the plant which is growing inside, but you cannot see it. Doesn't mean that progress is not happening. So every time things is changing. So that's why the people always say it like, uh, nothing is permanent here, everything is keep changing and changing. But our being a human beings, they have the, sorry for that, being the human beings, so what is happening, we have the capacity to remember everything. And what is happening, every time we are stuck in a duality, because now there is a zone of your comfort zone, and another side is your uncomfort zone. As long as you are stuck in between two zones, these two zones will gonna create, like the moment of happiness or sadness for your life. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to get out of those moments in your life, and you need to figure it out for yourself. So to figure it out for yourself, how you gonna do it, that's the question rise. The next one, to do this one, you need to take out the time for yourself. You don't need to do anything, because first of all, you need to know about yourself, who you are, what you are, where you came from. These questions will gonna come arise, and why you came into this human body. There's another bodies, like living entities are here, like dogs are there, cats are there, so birds are there, many, like dangerous species are also there. But why you are in this human form, or in this human body? So you will see those patterns in your life, and you'll try to find out the answer for this one. So what's gonna happen, you need to try to connect the dots in your life. You need to start from the beginning, where you had the sense of your life, or you had the memory from your childhood. So you need to start your memories from there, and start counting it by as much as you remember since your childhood. What kind of things you are remember, what kind of thoughts you have since your childhood. The my thoughts are making trouble for you, because The same thing I talk about you in the whole life till today. Either you were sad or either you were happy. So there were only two states you lived in throughout your life. But now what we are talking is another state. It is neither the happy state or the sad state, but it is something that people need to know about this one. That's why all my master is always used to say that like people will not gonna understand this thing, but we are here, we came here, so we also need to see through the life how what kind of experience we have now after getting to that light and to become that light. So now it is our duty to spread those words and spread the light in the world where people can enjoy their life, and after that enjoyment they can get a stability in their life where they can get beyond those two zones only, because life is not just about to be being here and just listen to those or living a pattern and do a earning. It is much more than that. And how you gonna understand those things is why it is much more than that, because you need to wake up from your this, and you need to break the patterns in your life, and you need to put yourself in the uncomfortable zone. Uncomfortable zone means same thing, you need to take out the time for yourself, and once you're gonna take out the time for yourself, you're gonna start observing that what kind of things that was bothering you, and you were keep doing that pattern from it was like you changing and you growing in your age, but you were repeating the same patterns. End of the day, these are the same patterns, because when you were a kid, you were struggling to pass out from the classes, pass out from that any kind of exam, and when you grown up, you went to the college and degrees. You wanted to do the best degree in your life, and after that, you wanted to get a best job, but it was just like things were changing as per your age and as per your experience, but you were following the same pattern. You were always chasing after something, but here we are not after anything chasing. You don't need to fucking chase anything. As long as you're gonna fucking chase something, you're gonna stuck in the same pattern. Why you are chasing? You are capable of doing anything because it's just the thing that you don't remember who you are and what kind of elements are inside you. You are made out of the entities that is just in the world. You are part of every single entity that is living by you, man. But it is very hard nowadays because people don't have time because of this fucking technology, and because it's grinding you in the machine. The whole technology process is grinding you, because as my master used to say in his period of time that one day the computers will gonna rule the whole world, and now in his era of life, that what he has said, now that's what we are feeling now and what we are experiencing. Like technology is getting worse and it's controlling the human beings. How they're gonna control is a simple way: just control your fucking mind, and they can control everything, and they can take away anything from you. As long as you are not aware from these things, you're gonna suffer from this anxiety, sadness, jealousy, hatred, betrayal, not having love, or being alone. Any kind of situation that making or creating a trouble for you, you're gonna suffer in your whole life, because you don't know what you are and how you're gonna find out that one. But that's the only one thing, because whatever is invention is happening, or what is the creation, whatever is happening in the creation, it is happening because someone is giving a birth to a thought or to a new thing or a new process. That's how the inventions are happening. But do we really need those kind of inventions to fulfill our life, to live our life? What you need to live your life for? You need like piece of bread to live your life, and air you getting it free right now, and water mostly you get it free. Now what else you need? Just a piece of bread to either you believe or not, and you'll you can see by practice that you can live for many months without even a food, just on the water. But you never practice those things, and you cannot have the taste of that thing. How you gonna feel it? That's why like most of the people who are on this journey, they came or they attain to a state. Now they live in a Smadhi all the time, because they found out, as I talk about all of this thing in my last video. Like they found out about the anchor in 3D and the 5D, and after the 5D, every traveling can happen. But if you do not have the access to the 5D, then everything is just useless and worthless here. That's not you come here to stuck here. You can stuck here and come on this in this planet from the galaxy many times, but there are millions of another planet where you can go and you can experience the things. But this is also not the purpose or and the end goal of you being a living being. The end goal is just to get the moksha and just get out of all these traps from this galaxy. So that's why I always say there is someone who is beyond the time and space, because everything is happening in the time and space, and who is observing outside from the time and space the same way you observe yourself and at some your activities, your thoughts and your feelings and emotions. The same way someone is observing outside of this galaxy or every single galaxy. So who's that someone that is observing everything from the galaxy? We cannot describe that things because it's not even an entity that we are talking, but it's something bigger than the entity. So we cannot put those things in the word, because giving it a name to this thing is going to finish everything. So there is no way to give the name to this thing. So you need to understand those things in your life. That's why we start at the beginning, like why people are suffering, because there's only two sides of life. Either you are happy or you are sad. There is nothing much more. Happiness have different states, sadness have different states that we have talked about. But the question comes again, and you try to get rid of your happiness and state and sadness state, then why you want to give it out? Because that's another question, because once you're gonna come into this path, you cannot go back, because after that, once you come to a state of mind where every taste you had in this 3D world is gonna be just tasteless for you, because now you get the taste of that nectar where there are millions of things to learn. Even you come here for millions of years again here, it will not gonna be enough for you to learn. So best way to get out of this is just to attain the samadhi and just get to the moksha or nirvana. Why you want to come to this planet or go to another planet? There is no way to come and go. But how is it happening? That's why we do not talk about to give you any tantra, mantra or yantra to get things in your life, because this is not the aim to get fulfill your desires. This is not the aim to come into this human body. Your main aim is to come out of this life the way you were, the way it was at the beginning, the real form of you, whatever the real form is hard to describe. That's why I say. So that's why we do not talk about any kind of manifestation, or we don't believe in those concepts. What do you want to do to manifest? Fucking shit. You don't never realize in your whole life, whatever the age you are right now, you were manifesting your cup of tea every single fucking morning, going to the shop market, buying the clothes for you, getting this job. You are manifesting every single thing in your life. This is the happening. Is the thought is the creation of the manifestation is your thought. Whatever you think, that comes from there. That's the part of your sadness and happiness life. This is also a part of that comes from, or the generation comes from that your thought. So there is no difference in this one. So why the fuck are we gonna talk about to give you the house and to get those things? We didn't came here for those things. This is a big illusion. It doesn't matter how much money you're gonna have. Can you be sure that you're gonna be get free out of those misery of your life, or you know the actual or real purpose of your life? If you get to know the real purpose in your life, then you will gonna be go after those this illusion. That's why the most of the people who talk and I don't believe on this kind of shit, and we are not any kind of part of society or any kind of caste creed or any dharmic or any propaganda, because this is all a part of the illusion that's getting distracted the people. Nowadays people believe on, some people are doing the miracles or doing some magic tricks, or they're letting them know their future, and they're trying to let them know how you can make money, or how they're trying to let them know how you can what the fuck you're gonna do with all of those things? this is a part where you are again coming in this human body to live for another years. This is not your final aim, this is not your final purpose in your life. So your final purpose in your life is to get out of all this illusion through the 3D world, get moksha, nirvana for yourself. And no one can give it to you. You cannot buy it from anyone. You need to do it for yourself. Either you do it in this lifetime or another lifetime. Because if I am here in front of you and you are listening to me, so we never did it again before. Sorry, we never did it before. If we have already get our moksha nirvana, then why are you gonna see me here? There is no point to you to see me here. That's why I say it's very hard for people to understand what the concept we are talking here, because this is not a piece of cake who anyone can have it, because you need a strong digestion system to digest this, the real truth that we are talking, because that gonna take you, or it's gonna take everything from you. Because as long as you're gonna have something is gonna bother you, or like it's gonna break you through to put you in the uncomfortable zone. It's gonna take you out from your comfort zone and it's gonna put you in your uncomfortable zone. Why is gonna put you in an uncomfortable zone? Because you have the duality. Okay, this is my comfort zone and this is my uncomfort zone. It's like the same duality. One side is your happiness, another side is unhappiness, your sadness. The thing we are talking is neither the happy state or is neither the sad state. It is a state that is totally free from everything, free from any caste, creed, any race, or any belief system or any tradition or any culture. Everything that it is inside that thing. So it is a big mechanism that I always say. This Earth planet, this is only not a only. This is one. Planet out of the galaxy. So the planet Earth is working on a big ecosystem, or someone is running it from the outside. So what is happening? We are playing our part. We are contributing to in this one on the big circle. Not for a single society, not for a single community. It is for everyone, or every single entity who can listen to it. Because you never, if you'll come there, so one experience is, if I have to say or if I have to share, it's gonna be like, even the plants near, every single plants, even the table in your house or the chair in your house you're sitting, they're gonna give you the proof that about your existence. But as long as you don't know about your existence, you cannot get to know the real truth about your life. Once you'll get the real truth, you'll see like every single entity that has the memory and it's speaking to you, is telling you something, is giving you the way to get out of this path. That's why I cannot tell you, even for myself, I cannot tell you for your path, how you're going to get out of this lifetime. But if you try for yourself, you'll get to know yourself, what's your path, because we both have different lifestyle, we both lived in a different society or community, you say, we have different parents, our path will be different, but the destination is the same for everyone. That's all for today. If you can share these things with your friend. We'll try to get more videos. So the target is not here to get to the millions of people, it's just to change how people are thinking, and not just to make their life easy. Our main motive to create this channel was before, and now it is, and it will always be, just to share these kind of things where people can get happiness in their life, they can get the peace in their life, they can get the stability in their life, they do not worry about anything. There is no, for where I don't see any jealousy, I don't see any hatred, I don't see any kind of arrogant pride, or I don't see any kind of thing that put the importance of the human life down in the downfall. Because we came on this planet Earth to grow together, to learn together, and get out of this circle, or get out of this life of circle once and for all together. If you like the video, share the content, and you can leave anything in the comment what you want to know, because there are millions of topics that I can speak about, and it's hard to choose every time to come up. And because for me, I personally think like I don't need to share anything because everyone knows everything. Because that's what I say. Living in a state of samadhi is very dangerous, because when you start living in that state of samadhi, it's like you forget about this 3D world, why you came here, what your purpose of life. But that's why I always say, and last time I told and share how you can put the anchor in your life on the 3D world, and when you are in your samadhi where you are in the 5D world. So that's why I have to come again here to fucking say something or share something, because this I don't like sharing the things, because the language I speak is for only few people, but still I have to try to get to the millions and trillions of people who'll see one day like what I say is the truth. And it is very easy way to get the peace in your life. Even you get to moksha or nirvana, it doesn't matter. Once you get the peace in your life, that's it. That's the end game for everyone. So always take care of yourself, be happy and stay healthy. See you in the next time.